Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham Ekam. Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham Ekam. Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham Ekam. Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham Ekam.
Now, how do we find a balance in a crazed world? How do you get over this feeling of being overwhelmed in everyday life? Let me lead you into a tiny mystic path that will make you experience the sense of calm no matter where you are. Namaste. We are a civilization of excess. We are an excess population. We have crossed over 8 billion people on this planet. In about 230 years, we have moved from being a population of 1 billion to a population of over 8 billion. We can say that we are eating our planet like a huge virus. Do you know that we are suffering today with an excess of food? There are regions of the world where people do suffer poverty. But if you look at the world and look at the 9 top diseases that is killing us, they're modern diseases. It is diabetes, it is high blood pressure, it is stroke, it is heart disease, it is obesity. And all of these diseases, if you can see, they are caused by excess. These diseases are actually caused by the excess in our lifestyle. You can say excessive sitting, excessive eating, excessive surfing, internet surfing, or excessive gaming. We are a civilization of excess. Excessive entertainment. We have hundreds of channels of television today. We have so many online platforms. We are a civilization of excess. You know what is happening to our children because of this excess? The excess is causing our children to have impoverished brains. There is no room for a child to feel bored. And when there is no boredom, please know there is also no creativity that is possible. This lifestyle of excess is leaving the brains of our children malnourished. We are a civilization of excess. The truth is, we are exposed to unthinkable violence in our movies. Most movies show anything between 10 to 15 murders. And in the process, we have our brains that is getting desensitized to gore and blood. And we are consuming all of this excess without ever pausing to think the impact of these excess on us. The truth is, we are becoming like rogue elephants that is on a rampage. No direction, no balance, feeling overwhelmed, and no calm. The human brain, the human body, the human being is getting deranged with all these excesses. And the balance has tilted towards a worship of the I, of the individual. And at the same time, a total disregard for the whole. A return to balance is only possible when increasing number of people become enlightened. When more and more people live a life in awareness. When more and more people become transformed and return to harmony and oneness in consciousness. But let us begin somewhere. Let us see which of these excesses can you cut down to bring a balance. Where do you start? I would say begin with your breath. Most people today are breathing excessively. Do you breathe through your nose? Or are you breathing through your mouth? Observe it. If you're opening your mouth in sleep, know you're breathing through your mouth. As you're listening to me, if you are with your mouth open, know that you're breathing through your mouth. That means you're taking in gulps of raw air through your mouth. Do you know the ancient Sanskrit word for breath? It is prana. Prana means life. Do you know the ancient Latin word for breath? It is spirit. Spirit means God. Every ancient civilization knew that breath was sacred. In every single breath, trillions and trillions of molecules flow through you. And these molecules have been since the beginning of life. The dinosaurs have inhaled and exhaled them. You are inhaling and exhaling them. Your great-grandchild will inhale and exhale them. The animal in East Africa is going to inhale and exhale the same molecules. It is one breath. It is one life force. And this breath has immense power. It has an immense power to either push you into anxiety or chronic allergies, or fatigue, or ill health. And it also has the power to push you into altered states of consciousness. It has the power to cure asthma. It has the power to heal your body of the heart problems. It can also bring about great vitality in your experience of your body. The sages of India looked at breath like a string that is attached to a kite. You master the flying of the kite that is there in the air by the pull and the release of the string. And your breath is similar. You calm your scattered mind by mastering your breath. You build concentration by mastering your breath. You free yourself from anxiety by mastering your breath. You move into expanded states of consciousness again by mastering your breath. Different methodologies of breath have different impact on your body, your mind, and your consciousness. And in India, especially, generations after generations, sages have spent probably their entire lifetime being curious about breath. Being curious about breath, its influence on mind, and its influence on consciousness. Your body is a mystic entity in itself. First, let me give you a more expansive perspective of who you are. Your physical body, the most tangible part of your being, is the smallest of the bodies you have. Have you seen the Russian Matryoshka dolls? There are a series of identical dolls, just one is smaller than the other and one is inside the other. Pretty similar to that, you too have 6 bodies. The smallest being your physical body and the largest being your bliss body. The bliss body is as big as the universe itself. And all these bodies are intertwined with each other. That means what happens to one body impacts the other. Let us now talk about the prana body or the pranamaya kosha, the energy body. The pranamaya kosha or the energy body has 72,000 nerve currents or channels of energy. Among these channels, there are 2 that begin at the base of your body and end at the right nostril and the left nostril. One that ends at the left nostril carries the lunar energy and it influences the right hemisphere of your brain, and it is the Ida Nadi. One that ends at the right nostril influences the left hemisphere of your brain, and it is the Pingala Nadi. It carries the solar energy. In a natural course of the day, your breathing will be shifting between your left nostril and the right nostril, alternating between the Ida and the Pingala. And as your breath shifts between the nostrils, your body shifts between alertness and relaxation. Your being shifts between thinking and feeling. There is a movement between logic and creativity. A proper balance of these 2 nadis can balance your personality to a great extent. It can balance your personality and it can make you very flexible. So, where do you begin? As a beginner, do the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, but practice Nadi Shodhana Pranayama with a slight difference. Practice external breath hold after each exhale. And that is how you would begin to impact your energy body.